Time now for Hawk Zone, sponsored by Muckleshoot Casino.
Well, Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith turned in another impressive performance, but it wasn't enough to secure a win in New Orleans. Terry Hollimon joins me now as we fly into the Hawk Zone. Terry, I feel like a broken record. Incredible offense from the Seahawks, lousy defense. This time it cost him a win.
Yeah, this is a historically bad defense right now. You see what the New Orleans Saints was able to do against this team just this past weekend with not even all their offensive weapons in play. Their quarterback was out. Their number one receiver was out. But yet they were still able to have a historic day. Two guys rushed for over 100 yards, which is incredible in this league. Taysom Hill, he threw for a touchdown. He ran for 3 touchdowns, made plays on special teams. It was just historically ugly defensively for the Seahawks.
Yeesh. Well, speaking of historic, Geno Smith is reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He showed us why in this game, right? He
absolutely did. Every single week so far this season, he's been proving why he earned the #1 spot as the #1 quarterback on the Seattle Seahawks franchise. A lot of people had questions about it in the offseason, like, is this going to be just a transition year where we try to make it through with the quarterback position? But Geno is really leading the league right now, so it's really impressive to see.
And his passing game looked really, really good.
Yeah, he's on point. And like I said, he has a couple of great wide receivers in DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett that make his job a lot easier. But he is on point. He's accurate. He's his long ball is looking good. Everything is good with Geno right now. That's not enough to save this team from a horrible defense.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get that in a second. But really quickly, I mean, Ken Walker had a pretty explosive run too, right?
He did. He's a young rookie running back out of Michigan State, and they've been expecting big things out of him. And we got a chance to see why they drafted him so high, a big 60-plus yard run, and it really helped motivate this team offensively yesterday. And yeah, we see why we got him.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that real quick. Now we can talk about the tremendously awful job we're doing at defense. What's going on?
There's a lot of things that are going on. It looks like a lot of miscommunication. There's a lot of young guys out there, a lot of guys out of position. I know a lot of people last year were screaming, you know, Ken Norton, the former defensive coordinator for the Seahawks, we got to get him out of here because it's a bad scheme he's putting together every single week. So they got rid of him, but things didn't get any better. It actually looks worse. But again, I think it's a lot of youth out there. Guys are coming into their own, and they're just really getting exposed right now. So some things have to come together quickly.
Speaking of youth, you've had some tough words for one of our favorite cornerbacks, Tariq Woolen. What's going on?
Well, so let me backtrack a little bit. We got to go back with this story.
Okay, we'll go back.
Go back a little bit because it was really at the beginning of the season he was having a little trouble, and in terms of getting beat, reaching out and grabbing guys and holding them and getting pass interference calls. And I think that comes with a little bit of use. So I went on social media and I had said, it looks like he's having a rough start to the 2022 season. And literally right after I said that, the guy comes up with a pick six, an interception for a touchdown.
Right.
And so every time I said something negative about him on Twitter, he would come up with an incredible play. And this past weekend was no different. He had an interception, a fumble recovery, and the kid is just playing incredible football.
Well, then keep saying bad stuff.
That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to start doing.
Break that. So, Tariq, don't take it personal. He's just trying to help. I love this.
Team,
there was a lot of, oh man, my house even, and I heard this. The criticism surrounding the officiating in this game. How much did that play a factor in the Seahawks' loss?
Well, the Seahawks ended up with like 12 penalties for 85 yards. And in the National Football League, that is too much to give up and expect to win. That being said, you're a professional, right?
Yeah.
You can't leave it up to the referees. You know you're going into a rocky situation like they have down in New Orleans, and you gotta, play perfect football. And again, if you don't have a great defense, you can't afford to give up 85 free yards.
Okay. Rashad Penny left the game with an ankle injury. Looking forward, how tough of a loss is this for us?
It is huge. It's huge. He has turned out to be a really good running back starting at the beginning of last season, so it's tough for the Seahawks, but it's even tougher for him because he's had a rough start to his career, and this was a year that he was really trying to prove himself. He put himself on a one-year contract saying, I'm going to go out here and prove myself, and the next year will be the year that I really catapult myself into the upper echelon of the top running backs as far as getting paid and stuff. And it looks like he has a broken leg, broken ankle, so he's going to be out for a while, and it's really tough for him, and it's really tough for Seahawks fans.
Sending him our love for sure. All right, we only have about a minute left. Seahawks are back home next week against the Cardinals. How do we look?
It's going to be another rough week for the Seahawks. The Cardinals have a very explosive offense led by the quarterback Kyler Murray. This past weekend they played Philadelphia, which is probably the best team in the NFL, and it was a nail-biter. They lost by only 3 points, a field goal missed at the last second. So it's going to be a tough week for the Seahawks. Again, the quarterback is a position that's going to run all over the field, throw the ball all over the field. So our young cornerbacks are going to be tested again.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, we will have you back next week. Thank you so much, Terry.
Always. Love it here.
Oh, my goodness. All right. And remember, the Muckleshoot Casino Event Center is your headquarters for top entertainment, including the voice of romance, Johnny Mathis, November 15th. You can find ticket info on the website, which is right on your screen. Go check it out. Johnny Mathis. Love to see him. All right.